I am telling you and letting you know about this haunted local theater pub that is a local eatery, and they have I don't know how much it is. It's like $2 movies, but they play all the old movies after it comes out of theaters. It was mainly established within the early 1900s. It was around maybe 1889 or so. But what happened was there was a lot of weird occurrences with the building, a lot of history. The town just started then, so they were around for a very long time. What the legends and what the paranormal activity that goes around in the building actually has a lot of different meanings. There were either employees that were ghosts, cats running around that aren't really there, and there was two little girls that run around in the second story balcony. They hear footsteps, they see apparitions, they get pushed, touched, and they also hear voices screaming, women laughing in the back of a cafe that's adjoined together with the theater. So it's a very interesting place, and it had a lot of crazy history. The building's super old. It got modeled and re-updated within 1989. It got purchased out by some owner named Julian, and paranormal people did investigate it. I didn't go into the damn thing. I mean, I would like to, because I would like to feel the bodies or the apparitions flying around. I would also like to hear the voices and maybe hear footsteps running around the curtain. You know, something that would just tell me there is something in there. It would be kind of cool. They said that there was one guy outside of the pub that got shot to death, and they said they think he's the one that's going around the balcony area inside the theater. I just want to kind of see if that's real maybe one of these days. I stood outside of it and I was feeling a different change. I came into the town and I felt this energy just kind of like hit me, like, hey, look at me, I'm haunted. And I was like, ooh, I could tell what building it is. It definitely looks haunted. They have like all these old bricks with lines in them, and they have broken windows that are boarded up. That doesn't look very friendly. I think they try to keep people out because everybody wants to see if it's haunted. I'm not sure. But yeah, I was standing in front of it, walking around the building, and you could feel that there was something watching you. You just couldn't realize it because you can't see it. You need to be in there in the dark or something. I might need to go back there at night, actually. It would be very interesting. Right when I got into the old city, it felt really weird. You're like on this bridge, you're going over the damn thing, you don't feel shit, you know? You get off into the side and you climb into the city, and then all of a sudden this huge heaviness just burdens you, and you're like, wow, I feel like there's a bunch of random weird people walking around in another past, but you don't know. You feel like there's a bunch of people watching you. It's really weird, and it feels like this whole energy is like, hey man, you got a camera? I want to drain your battery now. You should come drain it. I'm going to drain it so I could show up and bounce a bobble around you because I'm a ghost. And, you know, I got investigated before, so I like popping up and shit. I think that's what happens to paranormal activity people, because they actually went in the city and they said it's freaking haunted. You walk into another building and you're like, wow, what happened there? It looks like somebody was having a really good party or something, you know? It feels like that. You could feel something bad happen. I don't know, I just stood in front of the building and I was just feeling it. I was like, oh, I feel something. It's something there. It's something there. I don't know what it is. But I was too afraid to go in. They said second floor is the main paranormal thing, and I got in an argument with my photographer because she said she didn't feel anything. And I was really upset about that because I felt something. And she said that it looks haunted, and I'm like, what do you mean it looks haunted? It feels something. I feel like some kind of energy. And she's like, well, it's not draining the battery. And I'm like, because we're probably not inside, but you could feel the energy reminiscing from the building. You could feel it coming out into the street, pouring out of a different dimension. You could feel the old times in the early 19th century just saying, hi, what's up? If you stay here any longer, I'm gonna drain your battery sooner or later. I mean, when we got back, she's like, it still didn't drain my battery. And I was like, oh, it doesn't need to drain your battery. I can feel something. But she says she just didn't feel anything. I was very disappointed. She said that we've been here 1,000 times before, and I just got really upset because I was like trying to get her to go inside the pub, and she's like, I don't want to go inside the pub. People are looking at me weird. And then I'm like, those aren't ghosts. Who cares? Let's go in there and find ghosts that look at you weird. You know, I want to find proof. But she still said we were there and that there's nothing there and that we just were scared because we know it's haunted now. And yeah, we started walking up and down the building, just bobbling around, trying to figure out if it's haunted, but I know it's haunted. But I just didn't see a cat or any weird guy sitting on top of the roof, so it was kind of interesting. Feel the energy, reminiscent, man. I'm telling you, man, you gotta listen to me. It's all over the news, too. I have so many other stories and so many other building ideas and haunted. I think the whole city's haunted because there was this library. It's so old, ancient looking. It's like this huge giant brick building and the windows are staring at you like, whoa, ho, 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 ho. Walk inside. It's like it's wanting to come and crawl at me and stuff like that. It was really, yeah, it was really crazy. I was like, oh my god, I didn't even want to walk in the library. I went in there once. It's creepy. There's like 4 floors and you go up to one floor and there's no one in there. You hear books shuffling. You don't even know where that's coming from. I'm like, oh my god, everything's crazy. Then this old guy comes out and he was all like, looked like Freddy Krueger in a way. He's wearing this like backpack wearing red. He's like, you guys photographers? And we're like, yeah. He's like, do you publish your work? Do you have a business card? He's like, you know, you could tap the Daily News, right? And then we were just backing up like, why do you want our card? You could go look us up. I'm an old fart. I don't know anything. I can't remember my name even. And then we're just thinking, please. So yeah, I'm gonna also check out some other places. I'm thinking of checking out a lake next to me. Maybe I should go rafting in the middle of the night and just take a flashlight and stay there. Maybe there'll be something coming up there. But before you check out or do anything like that, look at my Dani trick video. It's what you need to survive in a town. Because if you don't do Dani tricks, it's gonna be very hard to survive. You're gonna get eaten alive with these spirit things. So yeah, check out my new video. Give this one a thumbs up, subscribe, and I hope you enjoy my video. Thanks for watching.